A new 1,000 parts per million nitric cylinder, when it is switched on, reads 150 bar on the pressure gauge. When this drops to 30 bar, the cylinder icon on the front display changes from blue to yellow and then will turn red when the cylinder empties. Both cylinders are already turned on. The machine will automatically start to take nitric from the other cylinder. And the only action you need to take is to tell the intensive care technicians that one of the cylinders are empty, and it will then be changed. If the alarms are not dealt with for over 5 minutes, the machine is designed to go into a failsafe mode, and you will see the message, Caution System Error 8192. The machine has not failed and it's not broken. This is what it's designed to do. The first thing you should do is get rid of the alarm, and you can do this by pressing the alarm reset button at the back of the machine. What this means is that although the nitric is still being delivered at the set level, you now can't see what the sample line is reading, and you can't change the nitric dose that is set. This situation obviously needs to be rectified, and you have two options. The best thing for the patient is that the nitric delivery is interrupted for the shortest period possible. This is why the best option is getting another machine, passing a system delivery test and changing the machine and disposables before restarting the nitric. This way, the delivery is interrupted for the shortest period, but this can only be done if you have access to another machine. If you don't, you will have to do a hard reset of the machine. To perform a hard reset, you need to keep your finger on the off button for over 10 seconds. You will then have to wait for the machine to reboot, check internal components and do a low calibration. The emergency buzzer alarms reset it. Although I could have edited this to make this quicker, I think you need to get an idea of how long the patient will be without nitric. You can now choose to start therapy immediately, the only time that you should do this, so you bypass the system delivery test. You can now restart the nitric. You will have to perform a low calibration on the sensors daily. Press settings, 0 sensors and tick. During this period where the sensors are calibrated to environmental air, you won't be able to see what the sample line is reading, but the nitric will still be delivered at the set level. The only time this is not required is when the nitric therapy has just been commenced as the machine does a low calibration when it's switched on. Nebulizing medications within the ventilation circuit during inhaled nitric oxide therapy risks clogging the filter in the water trap and triggering the high priority alarm patient sample line blocked. It can also cause unreliable NO, NO2, O2 patient monitoring values. If it is used, the manufacturer recommends a filter being used, which can be placed at the water trap. On discussion with a consultant body, it has been deemed safer to avoid the use of urgent nebulization when patients are on nitric oxide therapy. We need to keep an eye on the Penelope water trap, as it may need to be emptied once per shift. Unfortunately, the water traps are only available in the completed Penelope kits. Push up to unclip the water trap, and the bottom can be removed easily. When the water trap is reinserted into the machine, ensure that the machine has stopped alarming so you know that you've clicked it in correctly. When the dose is first entered, it can take a few minutes before the sensors stabilise, and during this period the machine may alarm, as the machine is temporarily outside the alarm limits. As you only have 5 minutes before the machine enters failsafe mode, it's better to widen the parameters for this period. You can then tighten them if you want when the sensors have stabilised. To change the alarm parameters, you need to press the circles underneath the nitric dose read by the sample line. Enter the new reading and confirm. You'll now find that it's changed on the screen. Just above the cylinder icons is the screen lock. If it's engaged, it turns blue. If the screen cannot be activated, check that this has not accidentally been pressed. You have to press and hold to remove or implement.